What is up, my friends? It's that time once again for another Wednesday comic book haul video, this time for Wednesday, October 24th, 2018. As we always do around this time, if this is your first time coming through the channel, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you hanging out with us. And hopefully you see some books that you like or you enjoy the vibe of the video overall. And if you do, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. I always love hearing from people. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, as they say. I appreciate it. So, current subscribers, you continue to amaze me each and every week. I appreciate all of you, each and every one of you guys and girls. Love chatting with you in the comments, and I love chatting with those of you that I know in person or I've met in person. It's been a fantastic ride. So, I have a few books to go through today, so hang with me, relax, and enjoy. I hope everyone was able to grab all the books that they wanted this week, and if you didn't, I hope that you find them very soon and for a great price. So with that being said, let's get into it. First up, we have The Terrifics. This is issue number 9, and I have still not read one issue. My mission in life this weekend is to read through The Terrifics, issues 1 through 9, and also read Exiles. Those are two titles that have been eluding me, and I've been pushing to the bottom of my read pile. But I'm going to get through them come heck or high water this weekend. Really nice foil cover. It looks pretty good on cam, looks better in person. It's hard to see the beauty on cam, but it looks great in person. So that's The Terrifics. Another one that looks super good in person, Batgirl, issue number 28. What's not to like about this one? Fantastic cover. Joshua Middleton is a beast. I didn't see many of these issues today, maybe 3, and I went to 3 different shops, so maybe they're starting to pick up again. Maybe this was a hot cover, I'm not sure, but I'm glad I got mine. So there it is. Issue number 28 of Batgirl. And actually the description kind of caught my eye when I read it, so I may be taking a stab at reading Batgirl for the first time. I haven't so far, not for any particular reason, I just haven't read it. Something I was really excited to find, I had been looking for a while, but it was hard for me to find online in a good condition, I believe, when I was looking, or the price maybe was what was throwing me off. But I found it in a short box, just like the second book in, just kind of just wasting time at the comic shop, waiting in line or something like that. And that is Batman Chronicles, The Gauntlet. My buddy Jason turned me on to this book. He gave me a really good synopsis of what it was about, and ever since then, probably about 4 or 5 months ago, I've been trying to get my hands on it. So glad I was able to grab it, and I grabbed it for a really good price. So I really don't show off trades or graphic novels or anything like that, but I had to because I was really excited about this one. If you read it, let me know what you thought about it. Dynamite, issue number 1 of Mars Attacks. Now, Mars Attacks is fun for me because I love the movie. It's one of my guilty pleasures kind of thing. Whenever it's on, I'm stopping what I'm doing and I'm watching it. It's quirky, funny, weird, all the things I love in a movie. It's a spoof, so it's a good time for me. So I had to grab the comic book for that reason. And this is the A cover. There were many covers online I saw, but this is the only one I saw in real life at the shops on the shelves. So I grabbed it and I'm happy with it. So Mars Attacks. One of my favorites based on the first issue is Burnouts, and this is issue number 2. Had no idea what I was getting myself into when I read issue number 1. I think I picked it up solely based on the cover and the fact that I try to grab first issues when I can, but mainly for the cover in this instance. And I found that I enjoyed it. So I'm going to continue to read it, and hopefully it continues to be good. which I have no doubt that it will be. So Burnouts, issue number 2. Days of Hate. I'm waiting for the rest of these issues to come out. We have, 3 more to go at this point. So I'm going to read them all at one time. Well, from issues 5 or 6 on. Can't wait to finish it. I'd just rather read all of these at one time. So, Days of Hate, issue number 9, chapter 9 of 12. Die is back, ladies and gentlemen. Issue number 4 is here. Really nice cover. Can't wait to read this issue. I've been keeping up on Die very closely, so I am eager to read this one this weekend. There were many covers. They're still doing the same thing with the speech bubbles. The words inside are changing, or there's no bubble at all. So I only grabbed one copy, as I will not be going down the road of grabbing each variant for these like I did the first issue. And in that case, I grabbed multiple copies for each. So, Cold Spots, issue number 3. Enjoying the story so far. Can't wait to see where this journey takes us. That is cover A, followed by a really, really nice B cover. The artwork, the coloring is amazing. So, eager to read this one also. Cold Spots, issue number 3. X-Men Black, Juggernaut. This is the J. Scott Campbell cover. We all know that he is a beast, so I picked that up. And I also picked up the mugshot variant. I'm trying to grab all of these. I missed Magneto. I did grab Mystique. So I'm going to try my best to continue to grab these when I can. So happy to have those. They look really good. Moving right along here. The Century, issue number 5. If you can pick this one up, be sure to do so. There's a rumor that there's a new character introduced, first appearance in this issue, so grab it if you can. Again, that's the A cover, and I also grabbed the B cover. That Battle Lines, great B cover. The Groot, cool cover. X-Men Red, issue number 9, another Battle Lines variant. Looks really good. I'm trying to grab all of these. I think I've missed 3 or 4 so far, but hopefully I can grab them soon. Here we have What If Thor Was Raised by Frost Giants. What if? So this is number 1. I'm going to try to grab the What If titles or, storylines whenever I can, just to see, the turns, the twists and turns. I want to go off the beaten path, I guess is what I'm trying to say, for certain characters. So, starting with the What If Spider-Man was the Punisher, something along those lines I got last week or the week before. So I just want to continue that trend to see where things, where the artists and, well, not the artists, but where the writers are taking these characters. Spider-Geddon time. Issue number 1, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. Gwen Stacy is now Ghost Spider. And that is the A cover. Battle Lines variant. 2 copies, because why not? They look really good. And I also grabbed the animation variant for Into the Spider-Verse, which looks fantastic. Really, really good. Can't wait to read these. I've been looking forward to this issue for quite some time now. So I'm glad the day has finally arrived. Here we have Spider-Geddon, issue number 2. Grab this if you can. Grab this one if you can. So, Spider-Geddon, issue number 2. That's the A cover. Followed by the In-Hak Lee B cover, the connecting cover. Looks really good. In-Hak Lee does amazing work. And he put the PS4 White Spider suit on the cover, so I had to buy it. How could I not buy it? Loving that game still. Loving the suit. It's pretty much the only suit I run around in that game. So it's a good time for me whenever I can see this on the cover of a comic. And last but not least, for Spider-Geddon issue number 2, we have this really cool Ivan Shervin. Pretty sure I messed that up, but it was not intentional, I promise you. Really nice cover. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 8, Ramos cover. Looks really good, and the more I look at it, the better it looks to me. I just love what's happening in this cover. So there's that, and I was able to grab not one but 2 copies of the Battle Lines variant with the Green Goblin on it. I would have preferred the Hobgoblin, but I'm happy with Green Goblin also, which is why I grabbed 2 covers. Great covers. Loving that what the Battle Lines covers have become, what they've turned into. It's been a fun time, and they remind me a lot of the Young Guns variants. Similar styles, which I'm not mad at because I grabbed each of those in multiples in most instances. Moon Knight, issue number 200. Grab this one if you can, my friends. Introduction of a new character. So if you're into that sort of thing, make sure you pick up a copy if you can, or 2, or 3, whatever works for you. Moon Knight, issue number 200, and this is the 1 in 25 Philip Tan variant. And last but not least, certainly not least, the book that I have been looking forward to for quite some time now has arrived. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know I love one thing for sure, and that is Spider-Man. Most of you may not know that another one of my favorites is Moon Knight. I got into Moon Knight pretty early on in my comic collecting, or my comic book journey. My initial goal was to just read trades and be happy with that. Somehow I ended up in the world of single issues. But nonetheless, Moon Knight by Jeff Lemire was one of the first books that I read. Fell in love with Moon Knight because I really did not understand what was going on fully. Whether he was actually crazy, whether these things were really happening in the real world, that whole dynamic, I kind of went back and forth with as I read through this storyline. This is volume 1, and this is volume 2. So I had a really good time reading these and became a fan of Moon Knight based on the recommendation of my buddy Jason. So thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. So with that being said, many of you may know that Infinity Warp's Arachnite was released today, and I am happy as can be. I've already read the story, loved it. Can't wait for issue number 2, and I hope this becomes an ongoing thing, if possible. So, really, really great story. This is a Ramos cover. This is the A cover, and it is fantastic. So happy to finally have my hands on it. I also have the Adam Kubert covers. Or cover. I just have 2 of them. That looks really good. The story was great. I can't say that enough, in my opinion. It definitely meshed the 2 worlds together perfectly for me. And last but not least, we have the Ramos design variant, which I'm really excited about. Now, all four of these will be going with me to Baltimore next year to have CGC grade them, as I did with a lot of things this year. So can't wait for that. This is the perfect book for me, for my collection. It's right up my alley. So there's that. Really excited. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the books. Hope you saw some things that you liked. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you grabbed that I didn't grab. And tag me on Instagram if you're into showing off your books on Instagram. I love seeing what people get. It's really a fun part of collecting comics, seeing what other people collect, what is interesting to others. So thanks for hanging out. If this is your first time coming through, be sure to check out some older videos, have some fun checking out books and chatting with me in the comments. I'm always there to talk and hang out with really cool comic collectors like yourselves. So thank you once again. Appreciate you. Now get out there and grab those